G'day from Nappa Merrie Station. Me and Michelle have the privilege today of coming out to Nappa Merrie Station with our little tour guide Abby, who offered to take us around a couple of the sites. And since it's been there for a while, or a few months now, we've read and heard about a lot of these places, and Nappa Merrie actually is home to a few of these little points of interest that you don't really get to look at unless you've got the permission of the station. So today we're coming out to the first spot anyway. We're headed off to a place called Oontoon, which it's spelt Oontoon, but everyone says Onto. But anyway, we'll go have a look at that, and I was going to start talking about it, but probably should get my facts straight before I start talking about it, because I'm not actually 100% sure on the story. But anyway, it's an old town that the Queensland government were paying a lease on for some time, and it's been in ruins for a long time, and there's not much left of it. But it was only sort of in the last 20 or 30 years maybe that someone in Brisbane figured out that they were still paying for a lease for a town that doesn't exist anymore. But I'll clarify that. But anyway, so we're just on our way out there now, and we'll have a look at it. There we go. Oontoon. Ontoon, however you say it. All that's left of it. Righto, so after having a pretty good look around Onto, however you say it, we just taken this track across to a place called Honeymoon Gap, out amongst the messes. It's just absolutely brilliant driving across this this countryside. Still a bit of water left in the creek too, which is good. Just beautiful. Michelle's jumped in with Abby, keep her company for a bit. And we're very appreciative that we're able to come out here today and do this. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, here we are at Honeymoon Gap. Pretty privileged to be in a spot like this in the middle of all the messes. It's absolutely incredibly beautiful out here. Abby's been an awesome tour guide. Abby's a ringer at the station, and she's given up her day off to take us around and show her this incredible part of the country. So we're at some old Bronco yards at the moment. I'm going to learn all about them. Never even seen one of these before.
Some of them have like a hook and then you put it under it.
Yep.
How cool is that? I asked Abby what these how I've always wondered what that bit in the middle is, so we're going to learn about that now. Yeah, so what does it actually use for?
So all these yards, they used to just go from like dam to dam, like just get a mob of cattle and brand them up.
Yeah. And
so you'd have all your cows, calves, everything in here, and then you'd have your Bronco horse with your Bronco rope, and so you'd catch your beast. All the cattle would be on this side. Well, Matters would try to go and brand them, but they'd catch them, and then you'd bring your Bronco horse with your green-eyed rope, and you'd get it over here, and you'd have your ground men, and they'd be chasing that wean or whatever, calf, and then the rope would go up here, and then it'd slot in between these two posts here.
All right.
And then your Bronco horse would like stand back, and so that rope would come tight, and your weaner, or whatever you're going to bring,
Yeah.
your calf's like head's proper like tight there, and then so you'll have your back rope fella, and he'll put, so that's your calf there, he'll put a rope on this leg, and then he'll tie the leg, like the rope of the back leg rope, under there, and then you'll have one in the front, and he'll rope this side and put it there, and then they'll pull the calf down like that and cut them, brand them, ear tag them, whatever, and then let them go. And then, yeah, well, like while they're doing that, they'll take the head rope off, you know, let them go, and then
Wow, so that's what it's for. I had no idea.
yeah.
It's like a big jig. Honeymoon Gap. Just epic landscape, it's just so good. Such a nice little spot tucked in here between the hills, or the messes, jump ups, whatever you want to call them. There's a lot of whatever you want to call it out here today. Heading out to a place now called St. Anne's Cottage. Another little point of interest out here on Nappa Merrie Station. Landscape's changed again. Heading out into the messes. So it's just flat, rocky plain out here. It's bloody beautiful. We had a nice day weather-wise as well. We've had temps in the late 30s for like the last week, and it's just dropped to the late 20s this week, the last couple of days, and it just makes for a bloody enjoyable day out here in the sunshine. Another beautiful day in the outback, not a cloud in the sky. Whole area was a huge horse stud. Coming up on this cottage that has been refurbished, rebuilt, and brought back to life. It's absolutely gorgeous, my God. excellent day that was yesterday at Nappa Merri. And today we're out here, well not me, just me today, Michelle's a bit busy. We're out here on the banks of the Cooper again to try to find what's believed to be the old Innamincka homestead, the original one. It was believed for a long time that the homestead on the north side of the river, the one that's currently used and standing, is the original one. But a ruin was discovered in 2015, I believe, and forced some research, and it's now of popular belief that what we're going to be looking for today is actually the original homestead. That was built only 10 years after Burke and Wills came through the area. So in 1872 it was started, and a bunch of floods, other weather events and clashes with the indigenous people forced the abandonment apparently of the original homestead. But anyway, the flies are thick, the wind's blowing, it's 35 degrees, and I better put some shoes on, get out of the thongs, and start following this creek down and see if we can't find this old ruin. There's not much left of it, but apparently you can find it. So anyway, go throw some shoes on and get to it. Come across some old glass, bit of a rubbish pile, heaps of mussel shells. Well, I believe this is it. Didn't actually take too long. Didn't have to walk very far at all. Not too much left. There's this bit here, and just across here there's a couple of others. Not too much left at all. Some scattered bottles and some bits of steel. This looks like it might have been an old fireplace. The old nail. Unreal. There we go. It's 1872. A bloke named Robert Bostock built the original Innamincka homestead, or the Cooper homestead. There's bugger all left of it. You've got to walk the wash. This just gives you indication, this bloody bit of tin. All that sand that's on top of it. There'll be a lot of stuff under this sand, but over time it just gets covered up. More old bottles in the sand. It's very old. So cool. If only they didn't bloody smash them. Not 100% sure of what I'm looking at here, but it's also been pretty well documented that the local Aboriginal tribe, the Yarrawandra people, they used to make use of these old bottle sites. They used to burn and shape the bottles into sharp objects to using their spears and cutting tools. So yeah, again, not sure exactly what I'm looking at, but this could potentially be that. Piles like this. Just bits of glass and mussel shells, and it could have been a fireplace as well. Well, I've been poking around now for a good couple of hours. A lot of it would have been washed away, and just at this point here you can just tell, like, I'm pretty high on these banks right now, so it's pretty unbelievable what the water can do. Just be an absolute raging torrent through here. But anyway, it's been beautiful. So much history out here in Innamincka, in the surrounding regions. A lot of pastoral history, first settlers history, and obviously a lot of Aboriginal history. That's an absolutely beautiful part of our beautiful country. And this Cooper Creek is dead set, an oasis in the desert. But anyway, there's one more little spot I want to look at. The other day we were lucky enough to go for a bit of a joy flight in one of the Ringers choppers, and he pointed out a couple of Aboriginal sites up on a hill just outside of town. So I'll go have a look at that a bit closer up. But from the air you could clearly see the round circles and the stones placed and arranged, and yeah, it definitely wasn't nature doing that. So he said that it's definitely Aboriginal in his opinion, from what he knows and from what he's seen himself. So I'll go check out that. And yeah, just again, beautiful, beautiful country out here. It's been absolutely great to be here for the last 5 months and experience it, become part of Innamincka and part of the community. And what a special place it really is. One of the final frontiers, I reckon, of actual outback. It's been pretty good. Anything kind of goes around here. But anyway, mosey on back to the car and head on up to this other spot. Well, this is around the area that we saw from the sky. Looks a lot different when you're down here. There are these little rock pool things that make it look round. It's a lot more difficult to see exactly what we're seeing from up there, so go for a bit of a wander and see if I can't come across anything that sort of stands out. You know, that little pool there sort of stands out, I guess. No idea if it's just water, erosion. Yeah. I just don't know, I've been wandering around here for a bit now. A lot of these little, it's got like these walls, you could probably lay down in there and get out of this wind. But yeah, just don't know what I'm looking at. Don't know what to look for, obviously. I might, it is very windy, but I might fly the drone over the top just to get a better look. See what I can see from the air the other day. Found an old bottle. It's from the 1970s. It's the Pickaxe Company, or the Pickaxe brand. It's in perfect condition. So I'll take that back for the pub maybe. Well, that's it for that little expedition. I don't really know if I found something there, but it's all just, it might even be volcanic, I've got no idea. But anyway, didn't really find anything there. Had a look at the drone. Didn't really look like too much. It does, the rocks seem to arrange themselves in these little circles, but yeah, I doubt anyone would have moved them into that. There's a lot of rocks to move there, so I don't know. But anyway, I could be wrong, but it's been a great week. It's been a great couple of days exploring some of the history around Innamincka, and this will probably be the last video from here, except I might do a little video about what it's been like working in the Innamincka trading post, and then we'll be out of here. So we only got 4 weeks left, and we'll be on the road again. But anyway, that's it for this one. Catch us in the next one, whatever that's going to be. I don't know, I've got no idea at this point. But anyway, thanks for tuning in.